lovelies, it's B and welcome back to the channel. For today's video, I will be sharing my top 10 sunscreens that you can use here in the UAE during the summer season. The sunscreens I'm about to share are good for oily, acne-prone, and sensitive skin types because that's my skin type. But I personally believe that they're compatible for any skin type, whether you have dry, combination, or normal skin. So if you guys want to see my top 10 sunscreens, then keep on watching. So the first sunscreen that we have here, this is the Anua Heartleaf Silky Moisture Sun Cream with SPF 50+. PA4+. This sunscreen is very lightweight. It has like a gel, watery consistency. It blends seamlessly on the skin. It has zero white cast. It's not tacky. It doesn't make me oil up through the day, and I usually get really oily on my T-zone. So far, it's been very comfortable to use during this hot season. It doesn't have any smell, so if you guys have a sensitive nose and you don't like smelling fragrances on your sunscreen, then this is a good one. This also serves as a good makeup base. And the one thing that I noticed while using this sunscreen is how it instantly brightens my skin. If I didn't have any blemishes or dark spots, I would definitely use this and then some blush and lip tint, and I'm good to go. Next, we have the Haruharu Wonder Black Rice Pure Mineral Relief Daily Sunscreen with SPF 50+ and PA4+. On days when you feel like your skin is super irritated or sensitive, this is the sunscreen that I would recommend. It has minimal white cast on my medium skin tone, but if you have a darker skin tone, it might leave a little bit of white cast, so that's one thing that you guys have to double check. It also doesn't have any scent upon application. It's just really comfortable to apply on the skin. I have oily skin and this works for me. Jing, she has dry skin and it also works for her, and if I'm not mistaken, this sunscreen is safe for the entire family to use. Another physical sunscreen that I would recommend, this is the Complete No Stress Physical Sunscreen from Acne. Again, SPF 50+, PA4+. It also has a minimal white cast. I would say this and the Haruharu performs kind of the same, except that the Haruharu one has a demi-matte finish, while this one has a more glowy finish. So if you're gonna choose between the two physical sunscreens, it's totally up to your preference. If you have oily skin and you prefer something with a demi-matte finish, it's definitely the Haruharu one. But if you want something more glowy, then get the Axis Y physical sunscreen. Next, we have the Tocobo Cica Calming Sun Serum SPF 50+, PA4+. This sunscreen was released just a few months ago, and I've been using this almost every single day, especially when the days are extra hot, because it does have a cooling sensation on the skin when you apply it, and it actually drops the temperature of your skin by 7 degrees. So if you're looking for something soothing, this is it. The texture is also very lightweight. It has a gel consistency. It's not tacky. There's no white cast as well, but it does have a little bit of a scent and it smells like green tea. It's nothing overpowering. Personally, I really like the smell because it smells refreshing and relaxing. But if you are sensitive to the scent, this is something that you have to check out first. Maybe give it a smell. If this sunscreen is available anywhere near you, give it a good smell before actually putting it on your skin. I'm not bothered by it. Again, it's not too strong and it just dissipates right away after I apply it on my face. Now, if you're out and about, you're wearing makeup, but you need to reapply sunscreen in the middle of the day, this is the Sunstick that I could definitely recommend. This is the Abib Airy Sunstick Smoothing Bar with a broad spectrum of SPF 50+, and it's water resistant for 80 minutes. This is how good the Sunstick is. As you guys can see, I'm just scraping off the extra Sunstick in there before I start using the new one. And another reason why I love this is because of the curved shape. So it's really easy to get into the crevices of your face or the corners of your nose, mouth, etc. The only downside, well, I wouldn't call this a downside because it is water resistant. So even if you're sweating throughout the day, this sunscreen will really keep you protected. But because it is water resistant, at the end of the day, it is very important for you to use an oil cleanser to get rid of that extra sunscreen, because this sunscreen has a strong grip on your skin. So make sure to use an oil cleanser to get rid of all that extra dirt after a long day. Another sunstick that I can recommend is the Haruharu Wonder Black Bamboo Daily Soothing Sun Shield with SPF 50+, PA 4+. Now, I have used a lot of sunsticks before, and most of the time when I apply it on my skin, it feels like it has a thin film of oil on top of my face, and it just starts peeling throughout the day. I don't know if you guys have experienced that, but I have experienced it in some sunsticks. But with this Haruharu Sunstick, when you apply it on your skin, it actually feels like you're applying a liquid sunscreen. It has the same feeling and texture on your skin that it feels like it's getting absorbed by your skin. It's just overall comfortable to use. But if you want to use this on top of your makeup, I personally haven't tried it yet, so I really can't tell you, but I have watched some reviews where they have tried this on top of their makeup and it barely moved their base makeup. So if it works for them, maybe it'll work for you too. Now, this is a sunscreen that I've been using for the past 2 years, and I can definitely say that this is the sunscreen that I will wear for all seasons. This is the Skin 1004 Hyalu-Cica Water Fit Sun Serum, and it's so good. I had to cut it in half just so I can get the rest of the sunscreen from inside, because there's still a ton of sunscreen left in there. This is also very lightweight. It has no white cast. It doesn't have any scent when you apply it on your face. I love using this during the summer because it doesn't make my face oily throughout the day. I also love using it during the winter because when my skin gets dehydrated, it gives enough moisture and hydration. And one thing that I also noticed whenever I use this sunscreen is that my dark spots disappear much faster compared to when I'm using a different type of sunscreen. That's my personal experience. Another sunscreen that I can recommend, but I don't have it anymore, is the Klairs All Day Sunscreen. This sunscreen is also lightweight. I would say that the Skin 1004 and the Klairs sunscreen have a similar texture and effect on the skin. Also very comfortable to use and a good base before your makeup as well. And finally, the last one, which I also really enjoyed using, is the Mixsoon sunscreen. If your skin is super sensitive or irritated, it has redness, then this is the sunscreen to use because it soothes your skin and it gets rid of any redness. Those are my top 10 sunscreens that you can use here in the UAE during summer or anywhere else in the world, especially when it is extremely hot. If you guys have been searching for a good sunscreen to use during the summer, I hope that this video helped you out. All of the details of the sunscreens and where to get them will be in the description box below, so check them out. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you on the next one. Bye!